I want to quickly bring in our other guests into this conversation. Rajiv Dogra, former Indian diplomat, Ashok Sajjanhar, former Indian diplomat, Charu Pragya, national spokesperson, BJP, Mahima Singh, national spokesperson, Congress. Viewers, I just want to also translate. When it comes down to $21 million coming in to destabilize the Indian democracy, it's actually just a drop in the bucket when you look at it and interpret it. It's 180 crores. And there should be records. And if there are records, then they need to be made public now. I want to bring in Rajiv Dogra for a quick comment, and then I'll cut across to Charu Pragya as well. Rajiv Dogra, what do you make of this entire controversy? Because USAID money, the politics aside, what's the protocol? There are bound to be records on either side, be it America, because it's a government agency, or be it India, even if it's come through a funnel through an NGO, a sum like this will be recorded with the RBI and the government.
Well, you said it absolutely correctly, that yes, there has to be a record. It can't come in through Hawala. USAID money is actually sanctioned by the Foreign Ministry of America, which is the State Department. And it obviously, a sum like $21 million is no small peanuts. It is a significant sum, especially when you're giving it to another country for whatever purposes, which, as is being alleged, are not quite transparent purposes. So it must have the sanction at the ministerial level. Without that, it cannot happen. Let me also give you my personal experience of how countries do interfere in other countries' affairs. I was in London in the 90s, and I did confront both Amnesty International and BBC when they tried to influence our elections in Kashmir. And I was the first one who made BBC withdraw its journalist overnight. I was the first one to whom Amnesty International apologized for the wrongs they were doing. So it is not beyond belief that America was trying to interfere and influence our election process. Whether the money was transferred to A or B or C is not at issue. The fact is, the president of a country has said, yes, money was given. So do we disbelieve him? Do we need any further proof? In my opinion, we don't. The point that we in India have to investigate is, where did that money go?
Yes. Fair point, sir. Fair point. Ashok Sajjanhar, do you concur with Rajiv Dogra?
Well, yes, by and large, Preeti, but, let me just add here that, there are many NGOs who receive funds from abroad, and they are given for a particular purpose. But how those funds are utilized, that is can be a big question mark. That is a moot point. And I think that is one of the reasons why the Indian government, under Prime Minister Modi, they have cancelled the FCRA licenses of hundreds and thousands of such NGOs. I'll draw your attention to one particular instance which became very well known, which was, during Dr. Manmohan Singh's time, there was the Kudankulam power project, nuclear power project, and there were huge demonstrations by fishermen who said, that their environment and their livelihood, etc., is going to be destroyed. And it came out very clearly that there were some NGOs from Sweden and, from the Nordic countries who were funding these projects, and many of them, were funding some of the Christian organizations who were giving money for these demonstrations. So these NGOs are, we have to face it, even what is called the deep state, the CIA. They have done away with the presidents in, for instance, in Chile, Salvador Allende, meaning he was assassinated because he did not meet with the requirements of the US government. We've seen Mr. Soros, who says that I'm going to spend $1 billion to unseat Mr. Modi. So, as far as the US aid is concerned, that is what we are discussing. They might be doing good work in health, in education, in training, skill development, but there could be certain provisions. The point I want to make, Preeti, is that US aid will not be the only one. There would be whole plethora of many other NGOs who would also be engaged in similar activity in similar
point.
programs.
All right. I just
and the
want to bring
government
in...
needs to
Right.
government needs to